Heavy rains in southeastern Australia left thousands of homes without power as flooding resulted in emergency services conducting multiple rescues across the region on Thursday. Rivers across Australia's most populous state, New South Wales and Victoria, and the island state of Tasmania were rising dangerously, with catchments soaked by months of above-average rainfall. In the northern Tasmanian town of Railton, 90 homes were threatened by floodwaters after overnight rain. The State Emergency Service issued an emergency warning for Railton, urging residents to prepare to evacuate. The state's northern half was on high alert for flash flooding, with heavy rain forecast to continue into Friday morning.
The rainfall, at least, will be through the rest of today and into the early hours of tomorrow morning. That rainfall, of course, is producing a lot of flooding over the last month or so, month and weeks. We've seen soils become saturated, so the rainfall that falls has no capacity to be absorbed into the soil. It's running straight into rivers, and we're starting to see those rivers respond to the heavy rainfall yesterday and overnight.
Nearly 10,000 homes in Victoria were without power overnight, with hundreds yet to be restored. Hundreds of people in the New South Wales city of Forbes, west of Sydney, were ordered to evacuate their homes by Thursday night ahead of major flooding.
Our focus right now is standing with our local community. Focusing on safety is our number one and only priority today as we respond to what are emergency conditions. As forecast yesterday, the weather conditions are exactly what the Weather Bureau were predicting, and it is consistent with the very heavy flooding and rainfall that we experienced in 2016 at this point in time. So we're monitoring the situation extremely close.
At least 20 people have died in Australia this year due to widespread flooding that climate scientists say have been driven by climate change and La Nina conditions present for a third straight year in the Pacific.